Welcome to our Tell the Truth program. Today I want to talk to us regarding the Sabbath. When was the Sabbath given to mankind? And how long ago was this? Well, let's go back into the beginning. When God created the earth in 6 days. In the first presentation I made, you need to see that first before this one. In the book Genesis chapter 1, it tells us on the first day God created a day. A day means He took light. Let there be light. In Genesis chapter 1 verses 1, 2, and 3, He says, let there be light, and there was light. Of course, the whole earth was in darkness, and so He took a certain period of light, and then He took a certain period of darkness, and He cuts it into proportion, and He puts it together and makes it a 24-hour period. And that was the first thing He did, was to create a day. So day number 1. Now naturally, day number 2 comes in. There was the night, and the daytime makes day number 2. The evening and the morning were the first day. Then comes the evening and the morning were the second day. Then comes the third day, and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh. So on a day, the next day He made something. And then the next day He made something. So the days were rolling from the beginning until today. While I'm talking to you, the days are rolling. Tonight, the sun will set. There's another day will be coming. And so the sun will come up again tomorrow. That's a day. It's a 24-hour period made up of a nighttime and a daytime. Now you will take note of this. The sun and the moon were made on the 4th day of the week. They were not made on the first day. God was the one who created the day without the moon and the sun to tell us that God can do anything without anything that He made. So men may come up to say days are dependent on the sun and the moon. That is not so. God made the first 3 days without the moon and the sun. He only made the moon and the sun on the 4th day. Now on the 6th day He made Adam and Eve. After God made Adam and Eve, of course they were the crowning act of His creation. Then He completed everything in the week. That was a 6th day of creation. Now the 7th day was coming in. What did God do on the 7th day? He did not do anything. Genesis chapter 2 verses 1, 2, and 3 tells us that God rested, God blessed, and God sanctified the 7th day. Now the 7th day marks the end of the week, and the week begins again on the next day, which was the 8th day. So the 8th day became the first day of the week. And so the weekly cycle of 7 days started from creation. God gave to Adam and Eve in the beginning. And Adam and Eve started to keep the Sabbath because the Sabbath reminds them of who God is. God is the Creator. That's the significance of the Sabbath. Every 7th day of the week, when they come into it, they were reminded that God made the earth in 6 days and He rested on the 7th. They were to worship God. Now the 7th day was not based on the phase of the moon. Now don't forget, I said already, the moon and the sun and the stars were only being created on the 4th day of the week. So the Sabbath is the 7th day of the week. The Sabbath is not the first day of the week. Of course, we can worship God on any day of the week. Our worshiping God on any day of the week does not make a particular day the Sabbath. The 7th day of the week was set aside by God. He set it aside as a holy day, sanctified and made it holy so that we could recognize God as the one who made the earth in 6 days. Now the teaching of evolution distorted all this. The teaching of the first day of the week as the Sabbath distorted all this. If every mankind would worship God on the 7th day as the Sabbath, they are giving recognition to God as He is the Creator. That is the real significance of the Sabbath. The Sabbath reminds us of who God really is. He is the Creator. He is our God, and worship is only due to Him. That's why worship is due to Jesus Christ, because He is the Creator. John chapter 1 verses 1, 2, and 3 says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." That word was Jesus Christ. In the book of Colossians chapter 1 tells us on verses 10 right down to 14, 15, 16 that Jesus Christ created the earth. He was the one that made the earth from the beginning. He is the creator. The Word was with God. The Word was God. His Word became the power that created everything. It was Jesus Christ in the beginning. He is our Savior. Tell the truth. God bless.